Liu Xiaoming. All right.
You guys are going to love this.
He's the Chinese ambassador to the UK.
Yeah.
All right. The problem with this guy is that, well, Twitter is blocked in China, but it's a very effective tool that the Chinese government uses because they constantly spread propaganda, and they also have their misinformation agents on Twitter big time. Whenever someone, like, for instance, I'll post something on Twitter, I'll get tons of people saying, oh, you don't know what you're saying. I am a Hong Kong person. Meanwhile, they're writing with like simplified Chinese. They're like, you are saying wrong. I am a Hong Kong resident, and blah blah blah. So you get these misinformation agents that are on Twitter as well. But he obviously didn't realize that when you like a tweet, it goes out in public that you've liked a tweet. So he liked a pornographic tweet.
Right. It didn't stop there, but this is what sparked it all off. People are like, what the hell? Liu Xiaoming, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Bro, why are you liking porn on your public CCP account?
It's Japanese porn is what, it's like a fetish thing with some woman jerking a guy off with her feet.
Right.
But he liked it, and so it's there on his public profile, okay? So that happened first. He also liked a bunch of anti-CCP stuff, which...
And I'll explain this, okay? Yeah. So this one says... Keep in mind, look at this. I can't point at it, but if you look over here, it says likes, right?
Yeah.
If you go on there now, all of his liked tweets are gone. Yeah. But this has been archived and people took screenshots.
Sure.
This one says, China has always adhered to the principle of making lip service to non-interference in internal affairs so they can murder their own people without condemnation by the world. Free Hong Kong, free Manchuria, free Tibet, free Mongolia, free the Uyghurs, free the Shan, overthrow the Thai junta.
Yeah.
And he liked it.
Yeah, he liked it.
So this is the funniest part. I don't care. Like, my boy Leo wants to look at a little porn.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Sure.
That's fine. Obviously, he made a big screw up using a public account. Not only is Twitter banned in China, he used a Twitter account, which is endorsed by the CCP, but to like porn, which is illegal in China.
Sure.
But it's a bad look. But he also did this. And the reason I think he did this was to bookmark it more or less.
To bookmark it so he could go back and arrest the person's family in China or whatever. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm going to like
put
this
a pressure campaign on everyone back home.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, the best part of this was I saw a bunch of this on these screenshots, right?
Yeah.
And everyone, within like minutes of this coming out, were like, I'm predicting that China's going to say he got hacked, right?
So what did China say? Let me get us out of the picture there. Okay, China released this official statement, on the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. They said, recently some anti-China elements viciously attacked Ambassador Liu Xiaoming's Twitter account and employed despicable methods to deceive the public. The Chinese embassy strongly condemns such abominable behavior. The embassy has reported this to Twitter company and urged the latter to make thorough investigations and handle this matter seriously. The embassy reserves the right to take further actions and hope the public will not believe or spread such rumor.
I gotta say this, right? Of course, everyone knew that they were going to say this was a hack, but that is either of two theories. Either the weakest hack of all time, like the most stoic, awesome, really gentle person.
Yes.
It's like, I'm going to hack this. I have all this power at my fingertips. I have a CCP official account.
Yeah.
I can wreak havoc.
Yeah.
I can post Winnie the Pooh memes. I can do Tiananmen Square. So I can go ape, right?
Yeah.
But no, what am I going to do? Like a porn post and then like a couple like retweets.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
all. That's all they did. And then they, you know what they did? They gave his account back.
Yeah. Obviously, the guy just isn't tech savvy, right? He just didn't know.
A boomer.
I didn't know when I first joined Twitter that a lot of the stuff is public. So I followed a bunch of dodgy accounts because I wanted to keep track of like who these people were and what they were saying.
You say dodgy, not pornographic.
No,
like
some,
both sides.
Yeah, some extremely alt-right and extremely alt-left accounts because I was keeping track of the political climate and people were sending me messages. Why are you following this guy? It's disgusting. I was like, oh, I didn't know people could see that.
Right.
So
not that
obviously,
it matters.
No, but the thing is, I'm just saying that it's easy to slip up like this. But the fact that it was just a like and not a post, like you say, if someone did hack his account, they could very much post something that sounded very legitimate from the government.
Oh, dude.
Cause
that's
havoc.
That's the first thing. Imagine if Anonymous got a hold of that. Or anyone. Like, imagine like a human rights advocate for, like a Chinese dissident, a really powerful one.
Yeah.
They exist. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Imagine if they got a hold of it. They would wreak havoc, dude. They would be adding everybody. They would be tweeting at Hua Chunying and freaking everyone.
Exactly.
Right? So this guy, I mean, I just thought that the response, they probably should have let it die. They delete all the likes and stuff, okay, right? But to cover their tracks, they probably shouldn't have put out a statement, because you know what's funny?
Yeah.
They're urging Twitter company to have an investigation of this. Well, what are they going to find?
Yeah.
It would be like, well, he liked the porn.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry.
I love how they always have to go onto this. Some anti-China elements saying vicious attacks, viciously attacked. Okay.
What's the attack? You like the porn post.
You like a porn post is viciously attacking him and despicable methods to deceive the public. It's because they are so used to viciously attacking and deceiving the public that's exactly the first thing they would go to. But it just boggles my mind. I've got some advice for the Chinese embassy, and in fact, all Chinese embassies around the world. Don't use Twitter. You've blocked it in China. It's not your thing.
It's a bad look for your own people.
Yeah, just don't use it. You obviously don't know how. And like, don't blame...
I think it's really bad because like the Chinese government really goes out of its way to say, no, we protect our citizens, and they all admit that they have a censored internet to their populace, right?
Yeah.
But for me, it's a really bad look when your officials get to go on there. And yeah, he's in the UK, the embassy or whatever. But it looks really bad when you have your officials, especially in Beijing, they're publicly going on their Twitter accounts. What is the average, like, really intelligent Chinese person? Let's not say like a rando that's only on Weibo and only speaks Chinese. Let's say a smart English-speaking international Chinese person.
Yeah. What
do they think when they see this guy on freaking Twitter?
I know.
And they're like, I'm not allowed to use it, but this guy's allowed to look at porn.
Yeah, it's not fair, right? Oh boy. They added that engine sound, Bam.
Check this out. He has like a full one, and then when you need to get in tight places, you got a little one.
It looks pretty rubbish, though. I'm gonna be honest. It looks. Oh yeah, because it won't go under.
It won't go under. It floats too well. No one gives a shit.
They're just like, what even is going on here? It's like a fish.
It's like a parade float.
I think it's cool that's the steering wheel.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Now, see, wouldn't that be a beautiful scene if the sky wasn't disgusting? Yeah, look at you see what I mean? Surely there are better ways to wash your hair.